Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lynn, and I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday yesterday. Today is Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. And guess what? It's a day 4. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. And the Mindful Minute's a good way, as I've been sharing with you, to just notice what's around you. And you can tell today, I'm actually recording this in the middle of the night. I just thought this is kind of neat, right? Typically, I do the morning announcements in the daytime, outside, inside, in my living room, in my office. I really haven't done it outside in the nighttime. So I figure, let's give it a shot. Let's see if I notice anything different, or even things that are the same as we go into noticing our present moment. Okay, so let's just go ahead and use our eyes and just scan around ourselves and find something that catches your eyes and just study. Look at it, identify what it is, consider, as I am in the dark, is it giving off a shadow, or is there a shadow on it? Maybe it's a more lightened classroom that you're in, and maybe you'll notice something else. Study the item's size, how far away it is from you. What is that item used for, even? Okay? And then let's move on to our nose. Go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out. What do you notice with your sense of smell? As you can tell, I am outside, and the smell of spring is still there, while it may be nighttime. If I close my eyes, the same smell of the great outdoors is still there. And it does bring me to some really nice memories. All right, with your ears, just pause and listen. What do you hear? What sounds are there that you didn't notice till now? They've been going on all along, but here you are finally paying attention to it. What sounds are there? Can you identify? And then finally, with your sense of touch and your skin, what do you feel with your skin? Is it a warm air? Is it a cold air? Is it a dry air, a wet air? Do you feel your own clothing? Do you feel an itch? Or, in my case, I think a mosquito just bit my ankles because it's really itchy right now. And you know what? I'm just going to notice what that itch feels like. What sensations it creates in my body. Now, let's go ahead and move on to our breathing exercise. And with our breathing exercise, I want to continue to use the Starfish Breathing. It's one of my favorite. Now, you guys can use whatever breathing technique works best for you. Maybe one that your friends have taught you, one that you've developed, one that I've taught you, perhaps even. Okay? Let's go ahead and settle ourselves, get our body in a nice, alert, but comfortable position in your chair. Notice how that chair holds you up. Notice the weight of your body pushing down on it. Notice how that chair holds you up again. And if your feet are on the floor, notice how the floor holds you up too. I like to close my eyes, but you don't have to. Let's go ahead and take that first breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allow yourself to settle into this moment. Think about what else you are noticing. Go ahead and breathe in again. Notice the air flowing in through your nose, filling up your belly, and then slowly let it out. Allow yourself to settle into your chair. As you breathe in, notice where your mind is. If your mind is off thinking about anything else, maybe even the summer, just be kind, gently, as you breathe out, tug that attention back to this moment. This beautiful moment, so many things to notice. Go ahead and breathe in again. And this time, turn your attention inwards to your body. Breathe out. Notice the parts of your body, physically, that feel great and pleasant. Breathe in. But then also notice the parts of your body that may not feel so pleasant, such as, in my case, the ankle that is itching because of those mosquitoes. Breathe in again. Just sit and notice those sensations, how your body feels, or different parts of your body feel. Breathe out. And then bring your attention back to this moment and the feelings you've brought to school today. Breathe in. And breathe out. Some of those feelings might be pleasant. Maybe you're happy. Maybe you're enthusiastic. Breathe in. Whatever those feelings are, let them be real. Don't ignore them. Maybe they're unpleasant feelings. Breathe out of anger or frustration. Let those feelings be real too. And then just let those feelings in and try to listen to what they're trying to tell you. Breathe out. And in due time, those feelings will move on. So breathe in. And so will you. Breathe out. Now in a moment, you will hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You could go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. It's always nice to have you be a part of it, And don't forget, here at the school, we have 3 expectations, and those expectations continue honestly even to your home, even on the bus. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. Maybe it's during the school day, but these 3 expectations exists even now in the middle of the night, right? So, number 1, be respectful to yourself as well as to others. Give people your time, right? When it's their turn to express themselves and to talk, give them your ears and listen to them. Give them your eyes and give them your attention. And then finally, when it's your turn to talk, you deserve that same respect back. Other people should give you their ears. Other people should give you your eyes. So I want to remind you to practice that respect, right? And then moving on, let's practice being responsible. Responsible as in keeping your word. If you made a promise. Maybe it's not even a promise. Maybe it's just that you said you would do something, but you didn't even say the word promise. You and I know we should still do it. If we said we're going to do it, we ought to do it. All right? But being responsible also means showing self-control with our hands, with our feet, with the words that come out of our mouth. You've heard this before, but I want to remind you this, especially in those moments when no one else is watching, when our back is turned to you in the cafeteria or you're on the bus. Maybe you could get away with doing something or saying something you shouldn't. Should you? And if you answer no, because you ought to do the right thing, well, guess what? I agree with you. Make sure to choose the right thing no matter what. And finally, show that you're ready to learn, ready to fail even, and ready to be patient. Once again, the summer is upon us soon. The school year is almost over. And while we might be looking forward to that summer, you'll never have this time back, right? If you're a second grader, you only have a few days left to ever be a second grader for the rest of your life. If you're a first grader, same thing. You only have a few days to ever be a first grader. You'll never be a first grader ever again. Same thing with being a kindergartner. In my case, I only have a few days left to be the principal at Fort Zeller. And you know what? That can be sad. That can be scary. But it's also an invitation to say, you know what? Maybe it's true. So I'm going to notice and I'm going to savor and I'm going to enjoy what I've got right here, right now. You see, this school, it's only going to be this group of people for only a few more days. Our second graders will move on. Next year, we're going to have a great group of kids here at Fort Zeller, but it's not going to be the same. It'll be great, but it's not going to be the same. So let's notice each other. Let's give thanks to each other. Let's practice patience. The summer can wait. Yes, it's in a few days, but The summer can wait. All right? So let's practice patience. Let's wait. Let's practice being grateful with each other. And yeah, find people to tell them you love them just the way they are. Because frankly, I love you just the way you are. How unique you are, how much you contribute to our school, how you're a part of my personal and professional life. I love all of that. Love how you're growing too. And I hope that you go find other people and you find me even, or maybe your teachers or your friends, and you tell them too that you like them just the way they are. All right, I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an amazing day.